Following on from the craziness of Avengers Infinity War, the next MCU installment will be Ant-Man and the Wasp. If it's anything like the first Ant-Man movie, we're in for a treat, and a lot of people are already...
We're gonna have to fight Ghost.
Ghost rules the MCU villains. After years of criticism following the likes of Whiplash, Malekith, and Ronin's underwhelming appearances in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe finally seems to be getting their villain to continue with Ant-Man and the Wasp's Ghost. In the comics, Ghost is a man whose identity is actually unknown, and he originally appeared as an enemy of Iron Man's, but the character is set to receive a gender swap in Ant-Man and the Wasp, as Hannah John Kamen will be playing a version of the character called Dawn, mixture of Pym Tech and exposure to the quantum realm. She could be the best villain in the MCU to date. Here's hoping it turns out to be true.
I was partners with Hank on a project called Goliath.
Goliath's going large. One particularly excited to be behind him in the MCU, given Fishburne's age. This theory suggests he will indeed grow to giant size in the movie. In the trailers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, we've seen Paul Rudd's Scott Lang talking to Fishburne's Foster about how tall they've become, like to be more than 3 times the size he ever previously reached. Maybe the heroes need some extra help in their fight against Ghost, and Goliath appears to save the day.
Maybe you just need someone watching your back.
A team-up who also happened to be his former partner as the MCU's first Wasp. Janet is currently lost in the quantum realm, after having made herself subatomic in size on a mission for S.H.I.E.L.D. back in 1987 in order to disarm a Soviet missile. Ant-Man and the Wasp will see her being rescued from the quantum realm in different eras, with the characters played by Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer, joining forces in truly epic fashion in an attempt to defeat the powerful villain. Heck, the aforementioned Bill Foster might cause a surprise by joining the fight in an unfamiliar tiny form. More than one villain in all of them. In Spider-Man Homecoming there was Vulture and Shocker. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 there was Ego, Taserface, and the Sovereign. In Thor Ragnarok there was Hela and Surtur. In Black Panther there was Killmonger and Ulysses Klaue. Where it comes from is anyone's guess. MCU movies have proven themselves capable of keeping secrets lately. Nobody knew Red Skull would appear in Avengers Infinity War, for example, so it could be anyone. Potential ideas include the likes of Blacklash, Odd John, a new version of Yellow Jacket. The movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are of course all connected, so there's always a chance that characters from other movies could make an unexpected appearance. Tony Stark appeared in The Incredible Hulk. Captain America sort of appeared in Thor: The Dark World. Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson, aka Falcon. But given that Ant-Man's now a much bigger player in the franchise, it could be a more popular hero. Potential cameos could come from the likes of Doctor Strange, given the whole quantum realm link, Tony Stark, Captain America, Hawkeye, or actor Michael Pena, who played Luis in the first Ant-Man movie, has stated that he didn't get to improvise as much in this movie, which suggests he won't be quite as funny, and that could be setting us up for an emotional climax to the character's story arc. This theory suggests that time around, he actually gets shrunk to tiny proportions in one car chase scene in the trailers, and that will put him directly in the firing line of Ghost and whoever else takes up a villainous role in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Given how popular the character has become, it would be an extreme deal the key to defeating Thanos. Avengers Infinity War name-dropped Scott Lang, stating that he took a deal after the events of Captain America Civil War that ensured he wasn't arrested and could spend more time with his family. However, that would make for don't realize it at the time. The likelihood is that the key to defeating the Mad Titan will lie in the quantum realm, and it will probably be due to the discovery that the realm enables people to time travel, which will ultimately allow some of the surviving Avengers to travel back in time in order to prepare, one of which resulted in a victory for the heroes. Given that he can access the quantum realm, he may have astral projected into said realm to inform Ant-Man of his mission for Avengers 4. Some of the characters will with that in mind, and given that Ant-Man and the Wasp will be the first movie since Thanos snapped his fingers and wiped out half of all life in the universe, this theory suggests that the effects of the finger snap on Scott Lang and company will be depicted in the movie. It may come at the very end, or even could be shown being erased from existence. If something like that was to happen, especially in the case of Cassie Lang, it would make Ant-Man and the Wasp's roles in the 4th Avengers movie that much more meaningful.
Oh no.
Infinity War's casualties are in the quantum realm, in Avengers Infinity War, and it's the theory that everyone who disappeared when Thanos erased half the universe was actually sent to the quantum realm. If that's the case, then their whereabouts could be revealed in Ant-Man and the Wasp, either when Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne are in the quantum realm by Lang and Van Dyne.
You made it. But you went in.
The last act will be spent safe in the quantum realm. After potentially having become rather accustomed to the place following the events of Ant-Man and that the quantum realm is the only place to ensure they don't become a victim of said snap. Maybe while he was scanning more than 14 million possible futures, Strange sent his astral self to deliver the warning, which would enable Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Gotta say, that's awesome.
And that's the end of this video. Did you enjoy it? What do you think of these Ant-Man and the Wasp theories? Do you have any of your own? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Screen Rant on YouTube for more great videos.